At what they call the Redneck Fishing Tournament in Bath, Illinois, there are two main rules. One, you can't use a fishing pole.
No pole.
You catch them in the air, they fly.
Fish don't fly, sir.
Yeah, these do.
Which leads us to the second rule. Fish at your own risk.
They will nail you.
They'll nail you.
They'll nail you.
This guy just got a black eye and a broken nose from a fish. Can't imagine? Just wait till we hit the good spot.
Have we hit the good spot yet?
We're here right now. The fish are Asian carp, and whenever they hear a boat motor, they absolutely freak. Scares the carp out of them. All of them. And there are tons. Of course, with so much flack in the air, someone's bound to take a hit.
Yeah! Did you get that?
Yes, sir!
I'm telling you, America's Funniest Videos would kill for this footage.
There you go, Steve. There's one.
It may go without saying, but this particular species of carp has grown just a little out of control. It's not even native. It got introduced by accident about a decade ago, and it's now threatening rivers and lakes from Louisiana all the way up to Minnesota.
Researchers say the problem is, these fish are such big eaters and fast breeders, they force out all the indigenous species. The federal government has even built underwater electric barriers to try and stop the spread. Of course, that won't help here.
Yeah!
Which is why Betty DeFord started the fishing tournament in the first place.
You really have got a thing against these fish.
I do have a thing against these fish. They tried to hurt me.
In 3 hours, 70 boats caught 1,800 fish. Unfortunately, that's just a drop in the bucket. They really need a better answer, and need it so badly. It hurts. Steve Hartman, CBS News, Bath, Illinois.
To most American Catholics, this is not your father's Sunday Mass.
This is what brings people here because the Spirit is alive and well.
At St. Alphonsus Church, black culture blends with Catholic tradition.
Blessed in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of
And
the
for many
Holy
black
Spirit.
Catholics here, this church they call the Rock has rescued their faith.
Once you come here, it's hard for you to embrace anything else.
But if you didn't have the Rock,
Then I'd probably still be searching.
To be black and Catholic in America is to be one of only 2 million, about 5% of this country's Catholics. And that in itself can be the toughest test of faith.
The story of black Catholics in the United States is a very painful one.
Father Brian Massengale is a professor of black Catholic studies.
It's a story of segregation and exclusion, and that's a very painful story.
They are as Catholic as Irish, Polish, or Italian Catholics, yet seldom share in leading their church.
When you look at the cardinals and the bishops and things of that nature, rarely do you see a black face.
He named me a bishop 15 years ago.
Appointed by the Pope, Bishop Wilton Gregory is just one of 13 black American bishops out of 288.
We do have a presence in the Catholic Church, but one that is often overlooked. Now, has the Catholic Church acknowledged, recognized, and committed itself to doing something about it? Yes.
I don't know about you, but I feel like storming heaven.
Today, Father Maurice Nutt is pastor of the Rock, the church that turned away his grandfather 60 years ago because of his color.
I'm sure my grandfather prayed a prayer that one day this church would be open. This church would be inclusive of all African Americans and all people of color.
And it is. In just a few years, this church has grown from 75 families to more than 1,300. Many of them long away from the family of faith.
Your first time here. Yeah. Wonderful. Come on back.
Are coming home. Bob McNamara, CBS News, St. Louis.